it combines both. So I call it application gateway on steroids.
Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Cloud technology and services are moving at a fast pace. At times, there are multiple options available, and key to success is in selecting the right technology, right cloud service applicable to your specific use case, understanding the trade-offs. As part of Cloud 10, we aim to bring you insights, best practices, and common pitfalls, helping you build the right architecture for your specific use case. We are starting with Azure for now, and we hope to expand to other CSP as we learn more. We are Cloud 10. I am Shashank. I am a seasoned Azure architect and have been working on cloud transformation programs since 2010. I specialize in cloud strategy, cloud migration, and cloud native application development. I will let introduce Vinay himself. Vinay?
Thanks, Shashank. Hi, I'm Vinay Gandhi. I am Cloud Solution Architect. I've been working on cloud technologies since 2013, and I specialize in cloud migration, digital transformation projects. I love to explore cloud technologies.
Super. So as you have already guessed, today's topic is Azure Load Balancing Services. The term load balancing refers to distribution of workloads across multiple computing resources. Load balancing aims to optimize resources use, maximize throughput, minimize response times, and avoid overloading on any single resources. It can also improve availability by sharing a workload across redundant computing resources. There are quite a few options available in Azure for load balancing. Today, Vinay is going to discuss each of the options in detail and hopefully help us get some clarity in terms of selecting the right technology based on the specific use case. Vinay, please could you describe what options do we have in Azure for load balancing?
Sure. Thanks for introducing the topic. So today we're going to be discussing 4 technologies that are in play over here. So essentially, we got load balancer, which is a like-for-like replacement for hardware and software load balancer. All the architects are aware in on-premise scenario. Then we got application gateway. This is specially designed in Azure for handling web applications. Then we got traffic manager, again, a global solution. However, this is designed for DR and high availability kept in mind. And finally, the new entry is Azure Front, which combines the capability of traffic manager and application gateway.
That's great, Vinay. Let's explore one by one. Could you talk about load balancer first?
Sure. So load balancer, as I said before, is a like-for-like replacement for hardware and software load balancer. The idea is to evenly distribute load network traffic across a group of backend servers. It essentially is designed to distribute traffic between VMs or VM scale set. So if you can see in the image above, load balancer used twice, one for public load balancer and another one. So let me show it out with a pointer. So this one is public load balancer at the top, configured to handle web traffic coming from outside the network. And then the same load balancer is configured for internal configurations. The idea is it'll be managing traffic from compute layer to the database tiers.
Great. Let's move to application gateway.
Sure. Application gateway is essentially designed for web applications. Unlike load balancer, it is a bit smarter. It can handle layer 7 routing. What that means is it can handle URL-based routing. It can inspect the header, and based on what's in the header, it can redirect the user. For example, over here you got images requests coming from end users, and they are redirected to image server pool. However, if the request is coming for video files, they will be redirected to a dedicated separate pool. In addition to this, its application gateway provides some other additional features like session affinity, so it's pretty good with that, and also has firewall protection as well as a result of WAF feature.
Great. Let's move on to the traffic manager then.
Sure. So traffic manager is very much like a load balancer. However, here it is designed for as a global service for providing user the fastest access to the closest possible region. So imagine, take an example of the image below. So imagine you have a workload that is distributed across the world, accessed by user across the world, and in Europe and North America. If the user request is coming from north of Europe, the traffic manager will distribute the traffic to the north data center. And similarly, if it is coming from west in US, it'll be redirected to the west data center. So its job is to provide the closest possible data center to the users and get the user request handled in the fastest possible way.
It's very smart, isn't it? I'm more curious now. What does the front door does now?
Uh, Front door, what it does, it combines the capability of application gateway, of URL-based routing, session affinity, web application firewall. So all the capability that are available in application gateway for handling web application workloads, and the disaster recovery and resilience of traffic manager. So this is what it does. It provides user the best of both the worlds, and that's why it's one of the most preferred solution from a load balancing and from a global scenarios point of view. So I think this is what it is. In short, it combines both. So I call it application gateway on steroids.
Super. So then, what is the difference? So what is the difference with traffic manager if it already includes traffic manager functionality?
Uh, a traffic manager is DNS-based global load balancer service, whereas front door is a global load balancing service that works on layer 7. That's the key, and it does provide a faster access in terms of failover scenario as well. So traffic Azure front door is much faster in terms of failover scenarios.
Super. So that's great. Is there any reference architecture where all the load balancer could be used at once?
Sure, I got this diagram over here. So it has all 4 technologies that we discussed today. They all are in play over here.
Oh, great. Could you describe what are we looking at?
All right, so let me bring up the laser pointer. So here we got a load balancer configured as an internal load balancer. What it's doing is managing traffic, user requests coming from compute layer and distributing those requests across a cluster of 3 database servers. Very simple, but it's configured as an internal load balancer over here. And then application gateway. Over here, it is configured to handle requests. So why don't you lead me with a question? I think it'll be much easier. I guess that I can explain it.
Super. No, I think it will be easier if you could describe, what are we looking at? I can see there are 2 regions, but you can describe what type of application it is and what it's trying to do.
Yes. So what's happening over here is Contoso.com is a public website with web store as well. So all the requests that are coming for the public website, they reach application gateway. An application gateway figures out if the request is coming for images, it redirects the user to a pool of image server pools. However, for other requests, it goes to the standard set of pools servers. So what it's doing is your URL-based routing based on what's in the HTTP header.
Right. And I can see traffic manager on the top. So what is this used for?
Yeah, so traffic manager is dedicated for files. So files.contoso.com is a DNS for handling all the files requests coming from end user or from other applications. So they could be binary files, images, videos, whatever sort of files. And they are stored in blob store, so it can handle web application workload or non-web application workload, which is the nature of traffic manager. So it is redirecting the user to the closest possible region, either in the region 1 or region 2. So it's distributing the traffic based on the user proximity to the data center.
Great. And I can finally see front door as well.
Yeah. So front door, what it's doing is doing the job of working out URL-based routing and the proximity to the data center. It's doing both things. So if the request is coming for close from region 1, it redirects the user similar to Traffic Manager. And the other thing it's doing is URL-based routing. So if the request is coming for the store, web store, it is redirecting to a PaaS service instance. However, if the request is coming for the website, it is going to the application gateway.
Great, Vinay. I think it would be good if you could summarize all the 4 services for our audiences.
Fantastic. So what we got over here is we discussed 4 technology, load balancing technology by Azure. So load balancer is your like-for-like replacement for your network load balancing requirement. It can handle internal or external workloads. Then you got application gateway, which is designed, dedicated for regional web applications. However, it does provide session affinity and firewall protection as a result of WAF feature. Then we got Traffic Manager, which is designed for global applications. So for HTTP or non-HTTP. And then finally, we got Front Door, which is designed for a global workloads, and it can handle the capability of application gateway and the resilience and DR of Traffic Manager all in one application.
Thanks, Vinay, for taking us through
Sure.
through the load balancing options in Azure. Friends, I feel a lot more confident in selecting the right load balancer now. Thanks for joining us. We will be posting more podcasts. Feel free to share your feedback on LinkedIn, suggest any new topics. See you again soon. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.